Why would I hold a man for ransom when my scope like Richard Branson? Since the basement making anthems over seasons with the man, then black is seasoned with my patterns. Pretty girls, you think I'm handsome, just coasting through these mantras. I'm not bossing, I'm advancing. Keep it moving, trying to be on before below. Wanna be intimate with soul, explore this war before I go. And that's some hours in my feng shui. Now it's like work for 10K, all cause it is pen gaming. Been insane in the membrane since them days where we raved for 3 days and 4 nights and took them red-eye flights. Hot straight off the plane and through the back door of the place. Then I head on stage, they were like, see the crowd going ahead, they were like, so I stepped on stage, they were like, ooh yeah. See the crowd going ahead, they were like, ooh yeah. Crazed and courageous, raised by some Zulu lions, taught to seek dangers, brave and defiant, boy, the Lord was doing favors, blaze through the fire, yeah, we had a few.
Well, later tonight in November, snowfall is forecasted to hit the Twin Cities, but right now, calm outside, and of course, a calm day inside U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Today, we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Desperados of Mexico City taking on the Minnesota Vikings. Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. On play action, Cousins. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, but it's going to be second down. You look at this defense for the Vikings. Well, they come into this one down at the 27th position in the league, Charles, against the run.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
And out across midfield down to the 45. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Now a dump off here complete. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll bring up second down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Still a couple of yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week. Here we go.
They'll try and run for it with Spiller. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And the opening drive of the game yields 3. Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
Yeah, one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed them to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
Guys, ready? 65 catch! 65 catch! Let go!
They go play action here on first down. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down.
That's complete to Justin Jefferson.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
Now the first carry for Cam Akers.
Oh, a heck of a move. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5.
The Vikings hit 4-5, a game under 500. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. And I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
To throw on second down, Lofton.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Intended target was Cam Akers.
And it's 3rd and 5.
But you look at this defense.
It's quite a unit. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
That's out to the flat for Akers.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down.
Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
On the counter, this is Akers.
And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down.
This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And now they'll stop play here, at least momentarily. A member of the Vikings in some discomfort after that last play.
Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on third down. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And that is no good.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss, because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
4-4, their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately, to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we've wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
And they get 17 more on that one and another first down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Straight ahead, it's Spiller.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Play 3 of the drive, not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. They'll swing this complete out to Hill. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Yeah, now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first.
On 3rd down, it's Spiller.
And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
Patterson's kick is good.
And that will make it 6-0. So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goals probably not what they were hoping for.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they were in field goal range the last time out, but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit... than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
Let's go.
6-0 our score after 1. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
They'll go with Akers here up the middle.
And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42.
So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Looking to throw. Lofton. Akers back-to-back catches. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw. Lofton. And that is incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 23. Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
They'll try the left side with Spiller.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
A short one here, secured by the tight end Waller. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
I got kicked out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, you can't really hide him. With the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across.
The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Marcus Davenport, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Well, they'll let McLaurin try and run. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. Cousins. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. On 1st and 10 is Spiller. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
2nd and 10. They keep it on the ground with Spiller. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17.
That's why the guy with the headsets is down there. All right, they know what they're doing because they got stuffed on a running play on first down. And I think myself and probably the fans were saying throw the football in this situation. But he knew what he was doing, called another run, and now they get 3rd and short.
Touchdown! A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it worked very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They find themselves down 13-0 here as they try to get things started offensively. 1st and 10. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Lofton going back to the same well. It's Hawkinson again. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And they'll try to run the option here. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
Ready.
Operating from the gun, Lofton. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I believe I'm following their logic. Take the big shot downfield, loosen things up. You're hoping to get some points on the board before the half. Maybe now you come back and throw some underneath stuff in order to make sure you get a completion.
They'll look to throw again. Dancing to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Catch is made here by Irv Smith Jr. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's fourth down. They get this out quickly to the left side. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Fourth down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10.
Ready, go.
Back to throw again. Looking underneath, he's got Akers. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That's a gain of 13 as they try to whittle away at this 13-point deficit. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. Okay, that's ready. A surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
To throw on 2nd down, Lofton. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11.
Panther 11. Panther 11. Ready.
Looking to throw. Lofton. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
And that is going to be no good. He pushed it wide to the right, and the deficit will hold pat at 13.
I'd say that it's fair to say nothing has gone right in this first half for them. Even here, you've got a chance to at least get on the board, but that goes by the wayside. And now, this coaching staff, they've got to figure out some way to wake this team up at halftime to get them going.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down here, as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback.
Let's go now.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Vikings.
Justin Jefferson.
75 yards.
And the Vikings come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Well, partner, I mean, if anybody was still questioning whether or not he had an NFL caliber arm, I think you can toss that right out the window. That was a heck of a throw right there.
I would agree totally. Question it no more. This rookie, big-time throw right there. Great poise, stepped up, trusted he could lay it in there perfectly, and he knew that his guy was going to make the catch on the other end. Nice collaboration.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Give running right is Spiller.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Right back to Spiller on second down.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Throwing, Cousins. Over the middle, complete. It's Hill. Touchdown! A great effort there with his second touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are able to extend their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch down to the 25.
Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
On 3rd and 2, Lofton. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Gets it out quickly here to the left flat, and he goes out right around the 39. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
Man, deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
At this point in the game, and the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Glad to have you with us from Minneapolis. 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And that's complete to K.J. Osborne. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Now a play fake here on first down. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Akers is in. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Lutz to try to add the PAT. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fighting his way through contact.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Now Cousins. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
And they get the guard, John Runyon.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. To throw is Cousins. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. First down. Here's Cousins. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Cameron Bynum. And the Vikings are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. In motion right is Addison. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. What a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A big play that time on the catch and run. 37 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come up 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Lofton. And this ball is caught by Irv Smith. Touchdown Vikings. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. 43 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run-blocking abilities. And we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big game.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
They run behind center with Spiller. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Throw left side, taken in by Hill. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be second down. Running right, this is Spiller. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down marker at the Vikings 35. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. They give him 12 yards and a first down. On the handoff, Spiller. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Meanwhile, Cousins' throw complete here to Waller. They'll go for a gain of 7, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. And they're making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Gotta kick it, right? I mean, even the short yardage, you boot this thing, don't you?
Yeah, but I know how aggressive you are. I know what you want. You want to go for it, don't you? You're feeling it, aren't you?
Yeah, but treat it like a football game, not like Madden.
I like that. Fight the temptation, kick the field goal, because if you go for it and don't get it, you put a lot on your defense in a short amount of time.
So apparently the bank is open, and fortunate for them as it gives them a fourth-quarter lead.
And you talk about being fortunate? Fortune was definitely on their side there. I think 9 times out of 10, this ball hits the bar and comes right down. But he manages to put a little English on it, and he gets it to go.
Ready?
Here's 1st and 10.
Go street.
They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. They'll come up now on second down.
Mustang 19. Ready.
Looking to throw. Lofton. Pass complete to Akers on the out route. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Back to throw. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens in bounds.
Ready.
They'll look to throw. That's caught by Addison. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Short game, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely, this defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. They'll come to the line now on a 3rd and 6.
18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Go.
He'll look to throw. Open man is Osborne. He's got it. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a timeout called for by the offense. As the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. Back to throw. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Oh, a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely four-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
He's back to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining.
Final minute, 1 timeout remaining. 1st and 10.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
They'll look to throw again.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
So now you're in range to tie things with a field goal, but they still have plenty of time to work for a game winner, and they're trying to do so. Nice job defensively to force the incompletion there.
Again, he'll drop to throw, escaping the pressure right.
And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout.
That one checks all the boxes, doesn't it? You get the first down, check. Get out of bounds, stop the clock, check.
Though how about one last check? Keep your quarterback from getting hit. That's a big check.
Yeah, check there as well. Good call. On 1st and 10, Lofton. And is it a touchdown? No signal. No, they say incomplete.
And we know that this crowd really wants to explode. What a win this would be. They had a shot at the end zone right there, and it fell incomplete.
60 Maverick. Ready, go.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lofton. And he's got it.
And the Vikings are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game.
Here's 1st and goal.
Trap 60, trap 60. 79 Broncos. On the ball, on the ball.
Back to throw. Lofton. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
A lot of practice time, a lot of thinking goes into 2-minute drills, even on the defensive side. So now you want to make sure the guys understand. Continue to be aggressive, but make sure you're smart in doing so.
And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
Charles, that drive was perfect. Methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Cousins to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is
took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
So for Minnesota, it's a win that might keep them alive in the playoff race as they're back to 500.
What you mean you don't know how I'm stepping? What you mean you don't know what I'm repping? I'm feeling my hood like they call me the blessing. You jacking my